Hi, today is October 13th, Columbus Day, and wow, it's already 84 degrees, and yeah, 10:25 a.m. Now, let's see, what is this? 58 humidity, 7 miles per hour wind condition, very little wind. Ooh, glad I got AC. Okay, so starting out rideshare, what I'm gonna do is I start out today. I'm gonna put AEA as the edge. Yeah, so today, right? I put Aiea, part of Kaniohi, up to Hawaii Kai, yeah, somewhere in Manalo, see how it goes. Yeah, and then that's where I start. Yeah, right now traffic shouldn't be too bad, so I'll start off with that and then set it. So just started. Yep. All right. Now let's start driving. All right. There was a temporary side offer which doesn't accept my acceptance rating, and yeah, my acceptance rating has already gone up to 97, so I'm really good. But ever since there's changes, checking, like limits on speed. Wow, like I go over 1 miles, so over the speed limit. On 25, if I go 26, then it turns red and I get registered. And yeah, my speed rating is still down. So I mean, I've been driving pretty slow. And oh yeah, someone was mentioning, like I was reading, right? Uh, browsing through internet, and I read someone was mentioning, yeah, that in the past, rideshare drivers were making more. Yes, about 3 years ago when I started, yes, was making more. They just was making quite a bit, right? I'm gonna go to the right. Yeah, and then it just kept going down and down and down, and or less and less. That's the case. So I can tell you, when I first started, it was quite a bit. I drive 1 hour, 2 hours, and go, wow, quite a bit. Then, like after a month or two, it went down again. Month or two, it goes down again. And the average just kept going down. So that's how it is. Now, yeah, it's pretty much low, like comparable to, after deducting your expenses, then it's comparable to minimum wage, I would say. And mine came out about 16 an hour. So, okay. So, wow. A lot of cars coming out of the freeway. Wow, really? Long line there. Okay, I might be able to squeeze in right here before that truck comes. Alright, so, alright, right here, I'll drive up Kamehameha Highway. Yeah, past Arizona Memorial. See if there's anybody to pick up there. If not, then I'll continue on. There's a rail station. up ahead on the left. All right. So anyway, yeah. So the pay has been going down and down. It's just getting lower and lower. So now I don't know if it can go any lower, because if it does, then it'd be less than minimum wage. So, so like I said, anybody who's willing to do it, yeah, I mean, uh, you're not gonna make big money out of it, but it's something to do, and especially for like if you're like just don't want to go to a regular job, right? Then this is pretty good. You get to go around here and there. Yeah. All right, here's Arizona Memorial Place. Right on the right is the visitor center. So no orders as of yet. So just keep passing. Oh. Yeah. So anyway, in regards to speed, yeah, they're getting more strict, and so I just gotta keep driving slow and slower. I mean, I thought I drove pretty slow, but yeah, I gotta make sure. And from their notice, right, their explanation is like sensor rating is based on each time I go over the speed limit. So the way that's how they worded it. So that means like each time, like over here is 35. So if I go over 35, even on 1 mile on the sensor, it just goes red. So that gets recorded. No, before it was like you can go like about 4 or 5 miles over, and then it was okay. Now it's not getting more strict. So I gotta pay attention to speed limits more and more. But there's also sometimes like they're not really accurate in all locations. Like some parts of Kamehameha Highway, right, leading towards Pro City and also back in some areas. And then there are a variety of other areas in Kailua and such, right? And even in town, some parts, they got wrong speed limits where it's supposedly 30 or 35, and they got them set as 25. Oh, uh, and so, yeah. So, when there's 35 and you going, like a 25 or below, yeah, not easy, especially when there's quite a bit of cars. So right here's the freeway. So I'll go on the freeway. Yeah. And later I'm gonna go eat, but I think for Chinese I'll take a little off. Maybe if I go Chinese again, maybe vegetables. Yeah. All right, here we go. Going on the freeway, and before merging into freeway, I gotta stay 35, and this is the hard part. So there's no cars coming behind me, so not that. So see, it's not merged as of yet. Okay, so until it's completely merged, yeah, the right sensor is just having it as 35, and this truck is coming very fast. So yeah, freeway speed, and another car, And see, now the speed right there, 55. And I just merged, and then boom, yeah, now it's 55. That's why it's bad. See, I cannot pick up speed up to 55 or a little less until that speed marker. Like, wow. And yeah, same thing with coming out of the airport, merging into the freeway. Yeah, H1 East. Yeah, gotta wait until the 45 speed limit marker. And that's not easy trying to go there, and then cars are coming behind and cars passing. And yeah, the way they got it set, not good. But they're really getting strict on this, so could it be that there's more drivers now? Steadily signing up. So they're getting more and more strict. Most likely, some of the federal employees, yeah, I'm sure they would sign up. They may sign up, they might. But see, Hawaii has big military stations, right? Bases, big population military, and there's lots of civilian workers through the military, federal government. So they got a budget cut on that too. So when the news says federal employees, several hundred in Hawaii are affected, they're not counting all the civilian workers relying on federal jobs through the military and all this. And that right there, we're talking thousands or maybe even more. Well, anyways, because of this, I'm noticing, and I'm comparing to my driving sensor on speed, right? Yeah, I'm noticing. So I'm just going slower than make sure that I'm keeping under the speed limit. Well, today's Columbus Day, and well, no orders as of yet. So I'm gonna make a left lane change. Alright. Right now, still H1 East. Alright, right here, the speed limit marker 35, right? So nobody else slows down, but here I am. I'm slowing down, 35. Yeah, people behind me, they're just going around me. Alright, there comes a bus behind me. So it's 35. Let's see. Yeah, so up ahead, merging on to H1, H201, right, east. That's it. So yeah, a lot of drivers, they don't see over here. So I gotta wait until I pass right here, 45 marker, speed marker. Then I can speed up to 45 or a little below. So, hard to keep it. But I got a digital speedometer. so I can see accurately while I'm driving. I got set up right next to me in the front part, so on the dashboard. Right. A lot of drivers, I'm sure, like they don't follow these guidelines and all. They just keep going, and then their speed, like a driver sensor rating, just keep going down, down. They don't even check many of them. Because they just started. They're not aware, and they wonder why they're not getting ride offers, right? Yeah, like me when I had acceptance problem, my ride offers was funny, weird. But anyway, I try to keep notice and then keep checking. Yeah, and then do the proper action accordingly. Yeah. So this is H201 East. It's passing the Kalihi area. So because driving sensor is being so strictly monitored, maybe I should. Yeah, traffic time driving is a lot better. All right, Vineyard Boulevard exit right there. Woo. Yeah, and there's some passengers that want me to rush. No, I don't think so. Also, this is really different from taxi drivers. You know? Taxi drivers, like they don't get monitored like this. Yeah. All right, I got a ride offer. Where am I going? All right, I'm to take Pali Highway. So anyway, I go to the right lane. I'm not sure. Lily access. So yeah. Oh, that's traffic. Uh oh. Wow. There's something going on. It's really traffic here. Okay. Well, I can't see what's going on. I'm moving, so I can't look at the detail. So yeah, that like with a lot of people, extra workers, and and supposedly even with what do you call EBT welfare, the new rule as of November 1st, right? They indicate that able bodies and if you have restrictions, you got to put in 80 hours of work or studies or something. know, they put requirement. Okay, Pali Highway. Yep, there we go. Pali exit. So there's gonna be a lot of people. That's gonna be because Hawaii has lots of people that's taking ABT. Right? Out of that, there should be quite a bit of people that's gonna stop falling off, and they're gonna be looking for work. So there may be some extra workers, and among them, many of them, they probably have cars, and they're gonna try rideshare. And this is what I can say: a rideshare is not a hard job, I think, but if you lax and do too much things, do things on your own and such, and don't follow the guidelines, right? Then yeah, you can fall off. All right, here's a red light. Oh, okay. So, pickup is 1000 Bishop Street. Street? Okay, they're going to 521 Alamona Boulevard. Oh, cruise terminal. Right. $4.50. It's a very short distance. And the GPS diagram, it looks like they're on the right side of Bishop Street. Alright. Yeah, so in the beginning, if you just go too all out and such, and like if you're not, uh, so it just there's some things that you gotta follow through. Okay, all right, okay, all right. I got a pickup coming up, so I'll pause for now. Okay, I'm at the cruise terminal. I just dropped off passengers, and now going on to the next one. So, still waiting on the next order. Yep, no, not yet. Not a real busy day. Even the cruise terminal council, oh, just a few vehicles. All right. So wait a minute. I'm just gonna go off. Yeah, I'm off the app, and so that way I don't get any orders. I just gotta go up the street, short distance, and just gotta make a quick stop. All right. Vehicles all clear. So okay. Now I'm on Alamona Boulevard, and that's a Keawe Street, right? And yeah, in regards to like a rideshare, right? I think there's as time goes, there's gonna be more and more drivers, even in Hawaii, where shortage of employees. Yeah, yeah. Federal shutdown is causing lots of impact, and not only several hundreds of direct employees getting laid off, but there's quite a bit of what do you call indirect employees that's working, through military and all those civilians, right? Yeah, and then at the same time, the welfare people. As of November 1st, there's a work requirement that's going to go in, and also other one, something about parents caring for underage. Used to be 18, now only up until 14, and then even the workers. uh, So Used to be what 50 or 55, somewhere around there. Now it's up till 65. Gotta work at least 80 hours or go to some training center or learning center or something, right? So, oh, raining. Just a passing shower, but yeah, got some rain cloud up ahead. Ooh, yeah, looking up. Yeah, there's dark clouds. Up ahead looks pretty good. There's lots of blue skies, but right above us there's rain cloud, dark clouds. Okay, I'm gonna make a right turn over here. Alright. Oh wow, no parking. What's going on? Oh, there's one car moving out. Oh, there's parking here, parking there. And I think I like that parking over there. Yeah. Alright. So I just pulled it. Now I'm gonna take a quick break. Yeah, I'm gonna pause. Alright, here we go. I just took a quick break and now going into the app again. And oh yeah, so still good. Alright, so I'm back online. Oh, just went online and I got an order. Okay, so where is this? No cars coming behind, so oh okay. 1777 Alamona Boulevard. And then that's the pickup. And they're going to 2863 Kalakaua Avenue. Alright. Oh, $12.17. Alright, for from there to there. Oh yeah, because uh traffic. Yeah, we'll see. So right here, I'm pulling out of Kewalo Yacht Harbor and then Alamona Boulevard, making a right turn. So oh, no cars. Good. Alright. So okay. 1777. So that sounds like Ilikai Hotel. Yeah. Alright, we got some rain clouds passing by. Yeah. The weather report said Wednesday, right? We're gonna have some pretty good rain. At least expecting. So and in between just rain showers here and there. Alright, we got sun here. There's more dark clouds over there on that side. So yeah. Ah. Ala Moana Shopping Mall on the left with the condominiums, and Ala Moana Beach Park on the right. Okay, I'm seeing streaks. So the windshield wiper, I think this is only about 6 months old. So I'm still working okay. Yeah. Yeah, I replaced it about 6 months. Yeah. So yeah, I got it from Costco. Today's a holiday, Columbus Day, so traffic should be better, right? There's people with suitcases. They must have checked out and they're going around. Yeah. Alright, so Aloha Yata on the right, and here's the Aloha Canal Bridge we're going over. Alright, we're gonna be picking up this, so I'm gonna pause for now. Alright, I'm at Kaimana Beach Hotel right here, and I just dropped off a passenger. Okay, so pulling out, and right here is a Kalakaua Avenue. Okay, all clear to go, and I'll make a U-turn right over here so I can go right back into Kalakaua. Yep. Okay, so alright, got a tip. Thank you. And so on the left hand side on this, by the beach side, is free parking. On the right hand side is meter parking. And on the left side over here on Kalakaua Avenue, free parking is a 2 hour limit. At least from last time I checked. Alright, so just keep going down on Kalakaua Avenue. Hey, so right up ahead. Yeah. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna go into Kapilani Regional Park and then just get a little shut eye for a few minutes. I don't know. Kind of feeling a little, maybe eyes dry. Give my eyes a little break. Alright, so I'm gonna pause for now. Alright, got a little break and now, okay, here I go. So got my rideshare app started and we're all ready to go. And ready is on Montserrat Avenue. And then we'll make a right on here. Alright, yeah, possible kind. I'm not really into that. Yeah, kind of just driving and okay, I'll drive down Hockey Avenue right over here. Beautiful road. Alright, I got an order. Alright, so driving down Hockey Avenue and I'm to drive down Alawai Boulevard. Right. Okay, so but let's take a look. 415 Nahua Street pickup. 415 Nahua Street. Right, and they're going to Alamoana Shopping Center. Alright. Alright, so $5.16. Yeah. Alright. So wait, it's still early. You know, today is holiday, so maybe Alamo Shopping Mall is gonna be busy, but it's still early, so yeah, drop them off and come right out. Alright. You know, as a rideshare driver, the speed limit right there it says 35, but a lot of time we gotta compare it to our rideshare app here. I can take a look because make sure because at times the rideshare app has a wrong speed limit, but we gotta go according to that one. So if you know the road, you know, like a speed limit says 35, but the rideshare app says 25, then I gotta go 25. That's the crazy part. Otherwise, we get yeah lower rating on the speed sensor. And I tried to report a few times, but I found that it doesn't work. on the wrong speed limit notice, but no, it never get changed. Doesn't work. So yeah, it's not perfect. We got quite a bit areas here and there with the wrong speed limit, and it's something you cannot fight with them. Right? You go against it, and your speed limit sensor rating it just keeps going down, and then it goes down enough, and you're considered not safe anymore. Which is when they start reducing rides on you, from what I understand. And it's not something you can fight. Okay, so just gotta go with the flow. And and because I've been checking, both Uber and Lyft both checking on the speed limit settings, right? Yeah, on the street and also on their apps. Yeah, they have lots of errors, quite a bit here and there. So if you're not, it's just being driver and you think you're doing the right thing, yeah, next thing you're not getting rides offers, and then you wonder why, and then you can either figure out or try to figure out, just like what I did, or you know, okay. So, okay, so right, the bus is now starting to move. Okay. Anyway, that's the bus stop. They're gonna make a stop. No, I'm gonna make a right turn. Okay. All right, so right here, once I make a right turn and I have a pickup shortly, so I'll pause for now. Hi, this is Alamwana Shopping Center, and I just had a drop off. Right now, okay, so this is on the ground floor. Yeah. So yeah, this is Columbus Day. So looks downstairs. Looks pretty busy. This is considered busy for downstairs, the ground floor. And what I figure is I'm gonna drive straight through and then come out on Pecoy Street. Yeah. Well, I can see from here there's a long line for Ross Dress for Less cashier checkout line. Alright, there's Old Navy and alright, there's Nijiya Market on the right. Yeah, everyone's busy today. Holiday. Yeah. Alright, I got an order. Okay, where is it? Okay, so it says go out on Pecoy Street and going. Okay, it's a red light. Okay, so right out on Pecoy Street, make a right turn, and right here, just gotta see. Alright, I'm allowed to make a right turn. One way. Okay, and Now, which way? Alright, I'm to make. Wait, Honolulu Boulevard. Alright, so let's make a right on Kapilani Boulevard. You know what? I'm gonna pull in right here for now, temporarily. And so, if I can get all the information. Alright, 1517 Kapilani Boulevard. Alright, and then, okay, we're going to Sheraton Waikiki and $5.31. Alright, alright, so here we go. So Kapilani Boulevard right here, 1517 Kapilani Boulevard. Alright. Oh, there's no cars. Yep. Okay. Konaiki Street. I'm just passing. Alright, up ahead, that's Keamoku Street. I'm gonna pass. So, this. Okay. It doesn't look like there's a stop. So 1517 Kapilani Boulevard. We'll pull over. I got a truck and a bus behind me, so no, Kapilani Boulevard, I cannot just stop on the street. We'll see what happens once I get there. Because this person looked like he's standing on the street, expecting me to stop. This next block. Alright, so pick up ahead. So I'm gonna pause for now. Alright, here I am. Let's see, just dropped off passengers and now right over here, down hole. Okay. So up ahead, we're gonna make a right turn on Lewis Street. Yeah, so in regards to taxis, right? When you're driving, I think they got more freedom on how they wish to drive. They're not driving with driving sensors. Rideshare, that's the only part. See, people who drive rideshare, right, the drivers, many of them, they start out, they're not aware that there's a driver sensor being, censoring all your driving. Stopping, smooth curving, swerving, braking, speed limit, passing, and all those. So, with that, if you got some common sense and then you got curiosity, you start looking into when you get low rating, you start looking to the apps and all the features, and then you get into driver sensor. Oh, there's a driver sensor, right? Of course, there's a feedback, and then safety reports. What's the other one? I forget. Anyway, so there are other ratings too. Okay. There's a side offer, and ooh, there's quite a bit of drivers out there. Okay, in Waikiki. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a right turn and drive through Waikiki unless I get an order. So yeah, there's quite a bit of you know, censoring going on. Ah, there's a semi offer. There's a sound of a semi offer. I don't get penalized for it. I don't take it. So I figure, why take it? I just gonna drive through Kalakaua Avenue. Have a view. Unless I really get an offer, then I gotta accept. Uh, so as a rideshare, right? You got the freedom of driving when you want to, like taxis, I guess, many of them, and you can take off anytime you want, right? I'm not sure about taxi how they go, but anyway, because I never did a taxi, so but I don't think being a taxi driver, you're gonna have a driving sensor going on, and also feedback rate from some of the way the taxi drivers are. Yeah, I don't think feedback really affects them much, but as a rideshare, Uber and Lyft, it does affect. Yeah. So feedback effects and also driving sensor rating. So yeah, it seems like a lot more strict. This is Kalakaua Avenue. Driving through. Then I'll say if there's no order, then I'm gonna drive through Kapahulu Avenue, make a left turn. Okay. Huh. There's a $33 Lyft ride available offer, side offer. Because that means that they're going somewhere Pearl City, Waipahu, maybe, or anywhere on the other side. I'm not gonna take that. In fact, no one's taking it because oh, it seems like there's more common sense drivers. Yeah, and I'm going for this one, short ride, and all right, no, somebody else took it. Okay, it's okay. I'm just going to drive through Kalakaua Avenue still yet. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. This side, there's lots of blue skies. And yeah, right up ahead, I'm gonna make a left turn into Kapahulu Avenue. And yeah, Waikiki doesn't seem to be too busy. There's too many drivers. Many of them, they're not moving. So they're just kind of hanging out, waiting for rides. Yeah. Wow, there's a lot of scooters over there on the right. I just passed. Okay. So yeah, must be a lot of common sense drive because that long distance one, nobody's taking it. That's something they'll take you out, way out beyond Kaniohi or, you know, because that side offer, they don't show you exactly where it is until you press it and go, ah, too late. It's like a trick. Yeah, when in the old days, yeah, I fell for that quite a bit. Then I end up in North Shore. I end up in Waianae. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I gotta make a left turn. Yeah, so, all right. Yeah, so this and that, little things that, each you learn, by experience. And yeah, I mean, it's not a trick, but it seems like a trick. You fall for it, you click, and you end up in somewhere that you're not gonna get a ride back. So, like me, when you set within range setting, right? Then, like when they have something that's gonna go out beyond that, then they try to offer when nobody else is taking it. Yeah. All right. Uh, one, two. Oh shoot! Didn't get to see all of it. Okay. Kanekapule Street. I'm gonna make a left turn. Yeah, so because I gotta keep my speed down. A lot of people are gonna think driving behind me. They say Graham's driving. So yeah, I just gotta keep driving slowly. Alright, here's Kanekapule. I'm gonna make a left turn. Okay, so soon it's green light. And 120 Kailani Avenue, Sheraton Princess Kailani Hotel. And they're going to 111 Keeley Street. Oh, that's in Kailua. Oh, yeah. I set the limit to Kailua beginning part. Okay, I didn't get all the info. Alright, Kailua. Okay, so then that's a $35.15. So Waikiki to Kailua. Sheraton Princess Kailani to 111 Hakili Street, Kailua. Alright, here we go. I'm thinking, maybe that's where I'm gonna have my meal. So, so I'm not too hungry, but like once I get there, if I don't get a ride, then, or better yet, I'll just set it as a last ride, and then once I get there, you know, I go to a restaurant, have my meal, and then come back in town. Yeah. Maybe call it a day. Yeah, I think so. Oh, as soon as the light changes, I gotta pick up. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call it last ride. All right. I said thanks for watching.